But I literally cried on my way home, happy tears, because I didn't even have to use my words to convey what I was experiencing. The manipulations you did.
How was that?
It felt so good. So on my first day here with Dr. John, I was at the worst of the worst as far as the way my body was feeling. I've been coming for just over a month now, and I'm close to running full throttle by now. Lots of relief, muscular, definitely more strength, dexterity, all kinds of good stuff.
Okay, so today we're with Amy. Amy has been here, I think you started about a month ago.
I did, yeah.
What were you experiencing when you first started?
So when I first came in, I was at my threshold for pain. Lower lumbar. It felt like bone pain, and lots of muscular. It was really hard to move. Doing work, it was hard for me to even work. It was terrible when I first came here.
Right, and I can't remember. I know it was lower back. You didn't have any symptoms down the back of the leg yet. It was just focused.
No. It was most of the time I had nerve pain. All the way down the back of my leg. Sometimes it even go like to the top of my foot.
Okay.
So it was really, really horrific.
And then your work is, we talked about that, home health care. Are you moving people a lot or lifting?
Yeah, yep. So there's a lot of transferring different range of motion exercises where, where I'm leaning and reaching.
Correct. You're moving,
bending.
turning people.
Right. Yeah. It's.
So that should affect your middle back too.
Mm-hmm.
What was that feeling like?
That was the least worst. I mean, if we break it down between lower, middle, upper, just my shoulders and even up front was really bad. But
and I know we had a few visits there. What happened? Just review. I know right now we're doing a checkup. And I know we were talking before. You got a little middle back pain. You went back to work, doing more work. We're starting to feel that mid-thoracic tighten up. So we're going to pay some attention to that today. But after the first few adjustments, what did you start noticing happening?
So on my very first visit, I never told you this, but I literally cried on my way home, happy tears, because I didn't even have to use my words to convey what I was experiencing. The manipulations you did, you could tell, oh, this is off or that is off, and I felt so relieved and validated. It took a couple of visits, as I recall, in combination with the chiropractic work and different muscular things that I've been working on.
Yeah, because you do yoga. You're actively taking care of yourself too, which is big. What we talk about. We want people do things too. You have a life.
And I do. Yeah, I've been hitting that really hard. But just at first it was when we first did the testing. And all of a sudden I had strength. It was like, I'm not just being a sissy about this. Like, this is real, and this is.
Yeah, I watched you through the neurological reflexes.
Right.
And what was weak. We made the corrections. What went strong. Your patient should always leave in my clinic knowing that there was a change, and you should be able to feel or measure that change.
And absolutely, there has been every visit. Yeah.
Perfect. So what we're going to do today now is I'm going to assess. I know you've been complaining some mid-back stuff, so we're probably going to do some muscle work on that today for you, and then do a full fine-tuning of the body again, because you have to take care of your body, and you work pretty hard. So let's go ahead and start moving in that direction. We're going to switch to the table so we can do some basic assessments, and we'll go from there. Okay, so let's assess. We've done all kinds of muscle testing, and we're doing them again from a sitting position. So I'm just going to gather my data. Let's bring the arm up. I'm going to push down, hold tight. A little bit stronger than what it was when we first started. It's not collapsing this time, hold tight. But that's actually a lot stronger on this side, a little weak over there. Let's do our triceps. Remember this one, you're going to push up, so push as hard as you can. Look at that, that's even staying strong. I like that. Push again, hold tight. So when we first started, those were all weak.
There was nothing there.
There was nothing there. This one to the shoulder, C5, is a little weak. We're going to jump out to the hands. I want to check some grip strength real quick. So squeeze as tight as you can. And those are strong now. Those were not strong last time. Hold tight. So upper cervical has made a big improvement.
Huge difference, and also better dexterity.
Okay.
My guitar has been like, wow, I didn't forget this. I just couldn't do
You
it.
couldn't do it. Now it's coming back.
It is, yeah.
So I just got to work a little bit of mid-neck.
Mm-hmm.
Let's scooch forward just a little bit. And let me do one thing here. Hang on a second. I'm going to lower this table a little bit. Get your feet closer to the floor so I can assess some things. How's that? Comfortable?
Perfect. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you made some great changes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's bring this knee up for me. Hold tight for me. I'm going to push down. Remember how weak that was?
There was nothing there before.
A little bit of a problem on that side. That's fine compared to nothing was strong day one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's bring this leg up here. Externally rotate it this way. Hold right there. It's still got a little weakness, but it's got more power than it ever had. Hold tight for me. And that one's a little weak. We're going to fine tune that one on the left. Let's jump down to the feet here. Hold tight for me. I'm going to push down. L5. Yeah, that's kind of weak. That's kind of common. A lot of compression loading on that low back. We'll work on that. So we talked earlier, you said you were getting some middle back stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
What were you feeling this last week?
So lots of knots. I haven't been having the spasms. Like,
Okay.
I mean, it was terrible before.
So before you had muscle spasms, now the spasms aren't like they used to be.
No, not at all.
Okay, that's an improvement. I got a list of improvements you're giving me. I like that. But you know you're getting some middle back through here, right, when I'm touching?
Yeah.
Let's take it. So I do want to do some muscle. You can feel those.
Yeah.
Is that tender in there?
Yep, that one on the right there is
Yeah, I can feel that.
worst.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to have you change into a gown.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go back in, face down. I'm going to start working these muscles here for you, and then we'll adjust and clear, and we'll clear the neck. And you were feeling it right through here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right in there. Yeah.
Yeah, right along that muscle border there. And how about on this side over here?
Yeah, but it's less worse.
Less discomfort over here and more on this side here.
Correct. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do some muscle work here, and then what I want to do, since you bend and pull and push a lot, I'm going to do some postural taping right through here to remind good posture for your back when you're working. So let me get the stuff I need here. Now, how about headaches? Did we have headaches?
Yeah, terrible headaches every day.
Okay. And that's changed a little bit?
That's changed a lot.
Nice.
I don't get them hardly ever. When I do, they go away. I mean, as soon as I do some stretching and stuff like that.
I know it might sound like I don't remember, but I do see 200 patients a week sometimes.
No, I feel you're a busy guy. I know.
So it's got to be, I do like to remember everybody, but you had so much stuff going on. It's just so nice to see how well you've changed. So I'm just going to start with some very simple motion. If anything becomes uncomfortable, just tell me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll back off on the pressure. How's that feel in there?
Right there is where it's the.
I can feel the knot right there.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to just kind of smooth that out a little bit. Right, there's some more down low here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I feel that. That gristliness that I'm feeling, those really thick fibers in there we're trying to scrape out. There's one. How's that feel? You doing okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it feels good.
Oh. I'm gonna work a little bit on this side. And how's our lower back feeling today when I just kind of work the muscles in there? What are we feeling there?
That feels okay. I mean, that's not.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just had a little bit of weakness on this left side on a few of those.
Mm-hmm.
And your L5 was really weak. I'm gonna go down there. It feels okay when I put pressure in there though? Not bad.
It feels good when you put just sort of like a relief, like when you get something cracked. It's just like, you know what I mean?
I hear you. You're doing really well. I like it. There's one right there. Feel that?
Mm-hmm.
There it goes. Broke free. Right there's one. Now I'm gonna have you bring this arm behind your back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna lift that muscle right there. I'm just gonna work around there just for a second. And how does that feel in there? Good?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Yeah, that's nice and smooth. Good job, I like it. Okay, we're gonna switch that and we're gonna go to this one over here. Perfect. How's that feel right there?
Yeah, that side definitely gives me more trouble lately.
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can feel that knot. All right, we're gonna work on that for a second. What's the symbolism of this big tattoo here?
Oh man, how much time you got?
Looks like a lot of work.
Yeah.
I let go right here. Let's get it lifted a little bit. I like that. Okay. Let's bring that back down. Perfect. I'm going to release this spot right here. See how you do on that release here. Take a little breath for me. All the way out. There it is. Oh yeah. Whoa. How was that?
That felt good.
Hmm. It's now I'm just going to do a little stretching here on this muscle. How's that?
Yeah, and I always thought it was because I had hernia repair surgery. I can feel that all the way in the front. And I always thought it was just like my hernia, like it wasn't repaired properly or something, but I think it would be something different.
I'm just going to work here just for a second, then we're going to clear out that neck after I clear all this out here. So I'm going to grab these upper traps here. They feel okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Perfect. All right. I'm going to clean the back real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Foam roller. How are you using foam roller again?
So I usually, the most beneficial one
Mm-hmm.
for me that I have found, when I lay on it, you know, lengthwise against my spine.
Yeah.
Because they have one of the 36-inch.
Okay. Perfect.
And then, you know, stretching back, that it really helps a lot with these shoulders, it feels like. But yeah, sometimes like if I sort of put it side to side and roll on it, then, you know.
So you're doing foam rolling every day then?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's critical to be doing that on a regular basis as well. I'm glad you're doing that because you can release those muscles.
Mm-hmm,
And
yeah.
of course, laying long ways and then letting your arms drop behind you opens the pecs up. It opens that shoulder and area girdle up too, so that's good as well. So what we're going to do now, so I'm going to tape these. So I know that you get a lot of pain right through here, bending, pulling, plus with the technology to around our shoulder. So I'm going to tape these. We're going to start with this one here. I'm going to figure out the pattern I want, which is right there. I'm going to do a little tissue pull when I tell you to. I'm going to have you look down when I tell you to. So I want you to tuck your chin chest just a little bit, tuck it in, and then look down. I'm just going to pull on it. Not too hard. We're not here to reef on the skin. We don't have to. I'm just waking this up just a little bit. And I'm going to have you give me some feedback. I'm going to do a simpler taping. And then next visit, you'll talk to me about that. Back to neutral. Good. Yeah, nice. Now, ladies, I'm going to pull and pick up the scapula. You have a little winging here, but I'm going to do it that way. No, good posture here. Good posture here. I really want to pick up this stuff up here and pull this back this way. We'll have to see. Tape usually doesn't stick that well on itself, so we have to be mindful of that. I don't want to tape you up too much. Okay, good posture there. And then I'm gonna if I can get 3 days out of this, we'll check you next week and see how you're doing. Now, I'm gonna heat activate that tape a little bit. Now if you go suntanning, you get some cool stripes too. Alright, now what I'm going to have you do is change, because I want to finish the neck, the low back, make our adjustments, and then reassess until we get the corrections to stabilize. So I'm going to have you go ahead. Okay, so you're all changed. Let's have you lay down here on your back. We're going to go ahead and clear up that neck. Then we're going to do our lower back stuff. I'm going to drop this down a little bit. Easy on my back. Okay, here we go. Most of this was on this side. There we go, right there. Whoa, that was good. How was that?
That felt so good.
That was really, he moved well. Now let's move down to the lower back now. We noticed that I'm going to have to check these again here. I'm going to pull your toes towards your feet, or to your head, excuse me, hold tight for me. That L5 was buckling there, and that L5 was buckling there. So we're going to fix that next. Alright, so I'm going to have you scooch down just a little here. And I'm going to have you push right here on this side, right there. I'm going to traction that lower back out a little bit, take a deep breath in, cut there all the way out. There it went. She'll let go.
Yeah.
Pull the toes up, hold tight. There's the change.
Morning.
Well, let's see if that was enough to correct this one. No, we're gonna push right there for me. We're gonna get this correction here. Deep breath in, all the way out. Oh, and both sides moved. Wow. Bring this one up, hold tight. That changed too. I'm gonna check this one here, hold tight. Nice and strong. Let's check this one. Nice and strong. Now I'm going to balance the pelvis from this position here. So let's start with bringing this leg up. External, internal rotate. Hold that right there. And that's actually strong. So there's nothing I have to do there.
Okay.
You're getting well so fast. Hold tight. Nice. That's even that strong. All right, well, let's put you to gravity and have you walk for a second, and let's see how it changes, or if it changes at all. So walk around.
All right.
I want to see if they stay strong walking. And we'll just sit back down. We're going to check it again. Here we go. Just sit up for a minute. Okay. Let's go back to this one. Hold tight. Nice and strong. This one. Nice and strong. Well, that was weak earlier, but it's not now. I'm going to challenge that a little bit now. I'm going to go a little deeper. I'm going to have you look down towards the floor, I'm going to bring the arm back up. And I'm going to have you extend your feet out in front of you. Lift them up just like that. Hold tight for me. Head stays strong. Put her down. Mm-hmm. Same thing on this one. So this is how you really pull on the spinal cord and really check it. Hold tight. And that one's strong. Okay, there's nothing more to do up here. Let's go ahead and check your feet real quick. Toes up, hold tight. That's strong. And that's strong. Well, that's good. How's your body feel?
Good, like so good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean.
So, 100% better, 90% better, 80% better, where do you feel from day one, when you were the worst? How are we making progress on the spectrum?
Can we do like a 1 to 10 scale?
Yeah, 1 to 10.
So
10 is the best you've ever felt, and 1 is like when you first walked in.
1 is like when I first walked in. Like most days, I would say I'm at about an 8. Like I have good days where I'm even a 9.
Okay.
If I'm not doing like super strenuous, but I'm still doing my.
But before you were even having a tough time with super strenuous work.
I was having a tough time walking.
Yeah.
I'm like.
Now you're on plan doing stuff.
Yeah, I feel like maybe I was like at a -10 when I first started.
Now you're at a positive now.
Yeah.
I like that. Well, now it's time to go out and go play.
All right.
So go have fun.
All right.
All right, good.
I would absolutely recommend Dr. John. In fact, I have too many friends and family, and I'll continue to keep coming in and watching things happen, good things happen.